There it is. Ooh, those chords are sick. There it is. I'm Chase Moore. I'm an engineer and an artist and a producer. And I feel like everyone kind of has that sort of like I'm a slash thing, but I really started music like doing everything at once, you know? So I wear multiple hats, but yeah, it's hard to pick which one I am first, but making music, making beats, and engineering music is my forte. I mean, it's, you know, the program I use is Reason. I've used it since like the early version 2.0. They're on 10 now. Every like line is a different sound, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I got, you know, this kit's got kick, snare. So this is, you know, the sound, the instrument that I used to chop that up. I think it was originally. But I kind of thought it sounded better higher. And then the bass is the last thing I added, but just drums and like the samples. Because everything's done layer by layer, you know what I mean? You do them one by one. And then I pretty much just brought in the sub bass to get that low end, get that bass line in there. Put some saturation on the bass to really fucking make it hit. And that's kind of all the way the beat is. Kind of comes together like this. I always kind of knew early on that, like, I treated production more like a business, where it's like I wanted to be able to produce for anybody. That's why I feel like I have a diverse sound. I wanted to be able to do some shit for a hardcore rap act or a pop act. But then with my music, I always treated it really personal. I always say like I make beats for other people, but I make my music for me. You know what I'm saying? Because even though like I can do a lot of different styles and shit, I can sing and I can rap. It's like the music that I'm making, like I'm not thinking about who's gonna like this, or I'm not trying to make like a deep record and then, you know, a club record and then a love record. It's like I make my music for me and then present it to other people, where production was always kind of like a hustle for me, where it's like I still love it and it's what I do, but it's like, you know, I started selling beats way before I sold a verse. I also like I was better at beats before I got better at rapping too. You know what I mean? Like, I was always good at rapping in high school, and, like, I was, like, notorious for battles and lunchtime ciphers in high school, and I won a bunch of local freestyle battles in, like, 2004 after I graduated and shit. But then, like, I kind of had to get a bit better at rapping in order for that marriage to work, you know?
Ground control, do you copy? This is flight RYD 420. Mayday, I repeat, Mayday. There's fumes everywhere. We're going down.
I pitched my voice up and I did like a German accent. But like for the verse too though, I like did it in segments. I must have like, you know, gone to this part, punched in this part, punched in this part, punched in this part. Sometimes you get it all the way. Sometimes you need to go back and do it in segments and shit. But let me make sure I know it though.
There's fumes everywhere. We're going down.
Yeah, you know how it goes. All about the bread. We ain't talking about no sourdough. RYDorDIE was always kind of meant to be like, I'm going to rap more on this. I just had an itch to rap and kind of like got my inspiration back. I definitely made RYDorDIE way more honed in and focused, and I just don't want a lot of time to pass between albums. We're in an era where people's attention spans are short and they want consistency, and you kind of have to be in people's faces. So this is kind of the first step of me being like, okay, I'm comfortable. I know what I want to do. I don't want a year to pass between projects, which in reality, it's not that long of a time. So it just made sense to me. You know what I mean? I just was like, oh, I'm calling it RYDorDIE. I want to do it with Avo and Ruin Your Day. And he was with it. So as soon as he said he was down, then it was just all right, this is what it is. It's Ride or Die, and I'm making these songs for Ride or Die. So it's just more refined now. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely made this album with a purpose, a little bit more of a purpose than kind of just a free for all. You know. Yeah. You know how it goes. All about the bread. We ain't talking about no sourdough. Yeah. For an hour, hold a power pose. Had to go in just to find a way to get us out the hole. I think this album though definitely like showcases the variety the most, and that's at the end of the day what I wanted to bring to the light or put more shine on or present to the world. Is I can do a lot of different shit, and I enjoy doing all types of stuff. Like, I'm never not just gonna do one thing. It's impossible. I'm always gonna make beats. I'm always gonna rap. I'm always gonna sing. I'm always gonna write. So, may as well put all of that into the album. I can't have it any other way. Trying to make one a day. If you wanna cut our buzz, then we could run the fade. Ay. All right, I think that's good. Boom. Bow.